What's going on, guys? This is Sean Screen. I'm giving you guys another tip and advice for saving you guys money on this entire process. When you're starting your first product, you're looking at potential products to sell. I know a lot of you guys don't really know a lot of the newbie tricks, or sorry, the newbie mistakes that people make when they're jumping on their first product. So this is going to save you a lot of effort. It's going to save you a lot of money, especially. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So as I've said in all my other videos, your criteria, you want to find a product that is profitable, high demand, low competition. We find low competition through reviews, and we find high demand through sales per month. So the way that we gauge a good product is through that. Now, I have told you guys not to go for a seasonal product as a beginner because generally you guys don't know how to prepare for those seasons. People usually just assume that a product, if it's selling good, then they're just going to pick it up and they're just going to start selling it. And they don't really look at the search volume per month on every single month of the year and see if it's actually steady. A lot of people don't do that, so that's why I recommend you guys don't do that, because I want you guys to have the best possible chance of actually succeeding on your first product. Because I know if you guys don't succeed to the way that you want to on your first product, you're going to give up. And I don't want you guys to give up on this opportunity. This is seriously the best opportunity we have online to make money and replace your income fully. Just by selling products on Amazon and using their platform. So when you're looking at the products, let me just go to Amazon real quick. So when you're going to Amazon and you're looking at products, let's say you are potentially looking at a seasonal product. Like I've said before, it's okay as long as you prepare for the season, okay? So if you're selling a seasonal product, I usually recommend that you don't do it. But if you prepare for it, you know when the season's coming and you do it in advance, not during the season or when a month before the season's about to end. For example, when I was looking at my drink floats, which is obviously like a summertime kind of outdoorsy kind of seasonal product, when I got my first shipment of that product, it was pretty much close to ending that season. So the reason why I had a lot of failures with that first product, even though I was profitable, the reason why I had issues in the first place is because that seasonal product was dying in that season. So if you can plan ahead and do it before, you're going to succeed. You're going to do great things with your profitable products. If it's seasonal. So when you're looking at your product, let's just type in, let's just do seasonal stockings, right? Because this is obviously seasonal. It has seasonal in the keyword. Anyway, so when you're looking at the product, let's say that you're looking at the numbers. This is probably a horrible example, but this is just for the method. It's not for the actual numbers. So when you're looking at the products, let's say you look at this stocking, you say, okay, 15 reviews is making almost 300 sales in a month. That is amazing. I'm going to jump on that product. I'm going to go into it. Okay, so here's what you need to do to avoid all money mistakes with seasonal products. So what people do is they look at these sales numbers, and let's say, December, late December rolls around, early January. These numbers are still going to be close to 282 because it's an average, right? So it's skewed to be whatever is relevant. So if this was selling really high at that, sorry, my dog's barking. So if the numbers are really high and it's selling like that in January, if it's a seasonal product, the numbers are totally messed up and you don't know what it's actually selling in January. So let's say you buy 1,000 units or 500 units, whatever you're going to buy. So the way people mess up is that they look at the numbers and they assume that those numbers are accurate. If you're going from January straight from out of December seasonal products, the numbers are going to be skewed because they're really high during December. November, December, it's 2 to 3 times the sales during the entire season. So your numbers could be 100, 200, whatever, right? And then it rolls around to November and December, which is the highest, that's the highest season where most products are sold. It's where all of product sales are boosted by at least 2 to 3 times. So basically, when you're looking at the product, divide it by 2 or 3. And if it's profitable still and it's in your criteria, it's in your ballpark, then you can dive into that product and then you can go for it. Because chances are that number right here, this 282, rolling around to January, it's not going to be accurate, okay? Because it's very, very skewed and it's very relevant to the last months. It's not, it's not taking into account that that's a seasonal product. It's just, it's basically just coding. It's just putting in the numbers and it's telling you what the average is. That's how they estimate it. So make sure you guys do this. I've seen a lot of people who, jump on a seasonal product. They buy 500 units of something they assume is going to be selling 300 units, rolling around to January, coming out of the seasonal time, and they bought way too many units and they're stuck with these units and they can't move them. So make sure you guys take this into account make sure that whatever seasonal product you're looking at, if you're going to pick a seasonal product, like I said before, if you're a beginner, I recommend you don't, and you just try and go for a basic all year long selling product. Those are called evergreen products that you can sell all year long, that sell consistently. If you can find that product, that I definitely recommend you do that as a beginner. But if you are going to go for the seasonal products, because I know there's a lot of them out there that are really, really profitable, have high sales per month. If it's coming around that time and you are moving out of that season, make sure that you divide that sales number by at least 2 or 3, okay? Because the sales numbers are extremely high, they're very skewed, and they're not that accurate as you think they are. So that's only for seasonal products around outside the season, okay? So make sure you guys use this tip. I've seen a lot of people fuck up and they messed up on this. They're losing money. They anticipated the sales to be what they are and they're not. So make sure you guys do this. I want you guys to save money, save time, and I don't want you guys to have a bad experience with selling on Amazon. I want you guys to have an amazing experience. I want you guys to wake up and see that you have sales coming in and out. You wake up in the morning, which is what I do. I wake up in the morning, I have sales in the morning. That is the greatest feeling ever, and I want you guys to feel that too. I don't want you guys to feel like you just spent 500 units and nothing's moving and it's just kind of hanging over your head and it's making your day depressing because you just spent all this time and this effort diving into a product. Okay, so hopefully you guys are liking these videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.